thing of, okay, there might be certain systems and shit in place done to hold motherfuckers down or whatever, but at the same time, that's not like the end all be all of your life. So to try to act like that
Mhm.
is the only thing that you'll ever basically be able to fucking the only it's a, try to act like that's like some always fucking overreaching thing that affects every aspect of your life. That's the thing that gets me. Like you can simultaneously
Yep.
say that there's something that affects you and also say that it doesn't affect you so much to the point where it disables you and renders you unable to do things that
Oh
you want to
God.
get done in life. Like you can
And
beat
that, and
Mhm.
that's what I say. I
shit
say,
might be against you, but you can still beat it. It's not just
yeah,
the end of
I
the
say.
world.
I mean, when you break it down, when you analyze it, and you actually think about it, it's a really insignificant variable because if you're gonna
Yes.
play, if you're gonna place what happens to you on someone else, it's really
Hmm.
simplistic. It's like you wake up every day. You wake up. You in America. It's a free country. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. How is
Mhm.
it the white man's fault that you get up and decide to go out here and rob somebody? Or you decide
It,
to get up and go out here and fuck up your
it
life
ain't.
in another way. What did the
It
white man
ain't.
have to do with your own thought process where you said, I'm gonna rob this guy? Impulse, selfishness, greed, those are all individual characteristics. Those
Right.
those those are
Bingo. But when
attributable
you
to
call,
you yourself. They have nothing to do with the white
Mhm.
man. So when I hear people say that, it's like, bro, you overlooking just conscious decision. Like
Right.
how are you saying that there's some mystical force that's compelling you to do this against your will, and it came from the white man, it stemmed from the white man. You know how
It
utterly
sounds like you
asinine
have
that
no
is to say
power or
that?
control over yourself.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Tom
But
Thomas
I'm,
Sowell talked a lot about this. He said that in the
Mhm.
50s, when he grew up in Brooklyn and Harlem, in the 50s, according to mass media, that's when racism was at its peak, and that's when there was the Emmett Till situation and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, right.
Thomas Sowell
It's a
says that black people actually were able to leave their doors unlocked at night in Harlem
Mm-hmm.
because
hmm.
they were homogenous communities that trusted each
Yep.
other. There wasn't drug dealing, there wasn't any of that. And it's like, I really think that the people that were raised around that time would look at the black people now complaining and say, you know what, buck up because we
Yeah.
had it
Oh,
worse. And actually, you're not being responsible. You're not taking responsibility for your action. That's my only thing
mhm.
is the taking responsibility. I'm all
Yeah.
f- I'm
hundred
all
percent.
I'm all for something bad happened to you and complain about it. Fair enough. But I don't like
I
this
also
this
gotta
approach of it was the system that screwed me. That's why I can't
Uh,
get a job. I
No.
hate
Now
that.
we gotta say though, the system do fuck up a lot of people, but I mean, in that respect,
it's
again,
not
yeah, there's
100%
no
always
teaching.
You're right, right.
absolute
Okay.
deterrent.
Hmm.
It's not a that doesn't explain away every
Yeah,
disparity.
basically.
You
Like it can
Yeah,
hey
be
exactly,
Flex
it
what we
can
was
be
talking about
something
earlier.
that's against you, but it's
bro.
not something
Full
that has
circle,
to defeat you.
Right,
full
laziness. What
circle.
we was talking about earlier, Flex,
Yeah,
laziness.
black community.
What happened? Black people started wanting more power, and they wanted to cut
Hmm.
corners. They wanted to
Exactly.
they wanted to cut corners for power. They wanted to cut corners for financial gain. They saw out
Hmm.
in music, entertainment, things like that, and
Yeah, exactly.
the chances of becoming
That's so
successful are
true.
still low. You know, so
It
they
is.
pass that desire, that get quick money, that get rich quick money, that desire for
Hmm.
that. They pass that down. You know,
It's deal with
that's
the
what
devil.
started fucking us
Deal
up
with the
even
devil,
more.
bro. That's the
Yep.
That's so
problem, though.
true.
Again, it's like when you become externally motivated. The issue with that external motivation is that again, now what you're chasing, what you're wanting, it's able to be dangled in front of you by those that really want to see you fall. And the issue is again, a lot of these people that make this music, a lot of these people that sign these deals, they're just trying to sell records. They're gonna say whatever's hot. They're not gonna
Well,
tell you what you need.
Yeah,
and they
What
music
you
ain't
need
become
is
debt
artificial
slaves.
unsexy.
The
anymore.
artists become debt slaves. They sign the
Mm-hmm.
advance. They sign on for the advance, and then I don't know where we're streaming, so I don't want us to get banned. But there is a certain
They
race of people that runs the industries and they make sure. I'm just being honest, because when you watch the movie Straight Outta Compton,
That's
remember
what I was
this?
just thinking about.
Remember the scene where Paul Giamatti
Mhm.
is like going off. He's like, "Wait, he's an anti-Semite. What the f this N word?"
Yep.
And the rappers are like, "I don't care. That's not my problem."
Exactly.
I'm telling you, the people that run this view us as pawns in a larger game.
But I mean, why should they not though? We haven't given them any reason not to. Again, we fall for every bait that's out there. Look at the situation with the election and Joe Biden. They tried, at some point they tried to number one, attribute the victory to black people, the black community.
And then
now they're trying to blame the fraud on the black poll workers. It's double dipping. You double dipping on the excuses, bro.
Tariq Nasheed is not incorrect in the things that he says sometimes. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, so
he says some stupid shit now.
No, he says some exactly. He says some dumb shit. But Tariq Nasheed is not totally off base.
Nah,
and Tariq Nasheed is more on base than like an Ibram Kennedy or something like that.
It's the angle. It's the angle that you come at it with, bro. Don't even, man. Kenny Brown, Kenny dog. That
I know.
Make me ashamed to have dreads, bro. Like that nigga. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like square up. Like man, we just
give me John McWhorter. Give me some Glenn Lowry. I'll square up with them, and it's like they won't debate them. Glenn Lowry and John McWhorter, intellectually honest people. Ibram Kennedy is traveling around the country for $45K for a 30-minute speech just to say white people suck. And it's
but hey, what do we say though? It's that easy, that get money. It's that get money quick mentality. You're not trying to find the real problems. You're not trying to piss people off. You're not trying to do what's right. You're just trying to say what's gonna get me clicked, what's gonna get me speaking engagements, what's in vogue right now.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest, man. Victimhood's always been in vogue. We can go back to the whole single mother thing. Again, it's a sexy story. It sells.
Yeah,
I don't think.
It's a shame. Like it's like the song "Dear Mama" by Tupac. It's a shame that song got as popular as it did. I don't think that song should have been that popular. That's basically glorifying the single mother culture. And it's a great song. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not knocking the song itself. I'm just saying how popular it got, and the fact that it trends every year on black hip hop stations every Mother's Day. It's like, well, wait, what are you celebrating here? You're celebrating the fact that his dad didn't get involved.
Exactly.
We don't need to be celebrating these things. There's something to be said for the struggle. I'm all for the struggle. I get it. But
it's some self-inflicted.
Exactly. We need to start encouraging good behaviors and not the bad ones. That's my take, Sam.
Bro, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. When me and Q, when me and Q were talking about this earlier, I said the main thing. I'm not, black empowerment as a whole. This whole paradigm of group politics and this group philosophy. I gave that up in a minute. I gave that up a minute ago. At this point, I care more about my family, what's important. I really just care in general about, preserving my, all the skills that I've accrued in so far as passing it down to my youngins.
And that's essentially really what life is about in general, period. I mean, that's the whole point. That's your purpose. I mean, if you look at it from an evolutionary perspective, that's what it's about.
Exactly, man. We can go back into the old days, man, where where men were siring 20, 30, men would have kids with X amount of women.
They say Genghis Khan had tens of thousands of kids.
Genghis is my guy.
He spread his seed far and wide through his conquering. And there is some math,
bro.
For that,
Do the fucking math on that. Though.
How many of us are related to Genghis Khan? I mean, I see your point, bro. Like a lot of us probably are, and he did that. I'm telling you.
No, that's crazy stuff, man. Dude,
they say that he was the father to 10,000 kids. You can look it up.
Bro.
And wait, who y'all talking about?
Crazy.
Genghis Khan, bro.
If there's any validity to that, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, man. They say that he fathered so many kids. He literally was just going across. He was going across Central Asia, just pillaging and literally. I'm not even gonna say it. He was just
I'll say it, bro. How many nuts? Like, when was this dude fighting? Like, he could not. Like, when the battle had to be going on, this dude had to be back in the camp busting some nuts.
Right?
No, he literally
like, had to have
was.
some early concubines coming in, bro. Like, his man had to do all the work.
That nigga must have been tense after them battles. Like, bring me all 300 of the finest women.
All the women. All of them. Like, dude, that's not. Look, Andrew said supposedly 1% of the world's population.
Yo, Andrew Meyer.
For the rest of us.
Yo, is this Andrew Meyer? Tell Andrew Meyer to hop on. I'd love to talk to him.
Oh man, hold on.
I want to talk to Andrew Meyer.
1% of the world's population. Wait, what is that? What's that? 600,000.
Yes, exactly. Supposedly 1% of the world's population descends from Genghis. He's not wrong. He's so right.
I can't math right now.
This man.
Adonis ain't mad, bro. But not like if you kind of think about the multiplication. If you think about how it works, then that would make sense. Though, again, you start out with 10,000.
7 billion times point.
Yeah.
001. Wait, no, times 0.01, and that's how much.
What does that mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Tell Andrew to hop on. I want Andrew Meyer to hop on. That'd be fun. He's a good guy. But yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, the Genghis Khan thing is interesting, and I mean, he literally just like
mathematically,
fucked the world.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's like legitimate, dude. Mathematically, though, if you think about it, again, assuming that the 10,000 is correct, that's the first assumption that you have to actually make. But provided that is correct, I think he could have something. 1%. Whoa, man. That's fucking wild.
Genghis Khan was like the Asian Will Chamberlain.
Yeah, the body count. Yeah.
Bro,
crazy thing is, this mad random, but fucking Will was my cousin.
Let me see. Hold on.
I should say, I'm trying to live up to my cousin's name. I gotta do the same thing.
One time thing, man. My little girl done. Whew, man, I'm telling you what. Honestly, though, if we think about it, none of us are really like creating that near as many kids as probably our forefathers or our the people well before us. They were just popping kids out. Like families were large. And then when you look at the reduction in family size, I mean, okay, so think about what that does. You're reducing. If you have good genes, if you have genes produce very good, high potentiating kids that actually have, again, decent IQs starting out, from their lowest level, decent IQs in situations like that. Okay, well, now you've only limited that to 2 kids. You basically reduce the world's capability. So assuming that the most fertile and
I don't understand.
the most potentiated individuals are. Oh god, this little girl running around. But assuming that the most potentiated individuals are having kids and having lots of kids, okay, now the world's doing better. But now when you reduce their population, you tell the people that come out of wedlock and the people that aren't educated to have all the kids. Think about that. Think about that. You're producing a permanent servant class. That's all you're doing.
Well, but a huge part of that I think people need to like recognize is that debt slavery is a huge part of that. They put you in debt at a very young age. That's why student loan debt is a huge deal. Personal debt is a huge deal. When you look at like the reason why people aren't getting married, the reasoning isn't that they're not meeting people. I meet people all the time. That's not a problem. But the concept of getting married and having kids is like, wait, I can't afford this. I'm in debt. I'm literally in debt.
Bro.
Whether it's my car, whether it's my student loans, whether it's a personal loan I took out to get by when I was in a bind back, whatever it is. We all know the kind of debt I'm talking about.
Some liberal
Yeah.
arts
And
Oh yeah.
everybody
100%.
taking out loans or
it's so annoying that there is that level of debt. And whenever Republicans say, hey, you know what, maybe there should be some debt forgiveness. Maybe there should be some kind of some kind of letting us off the hook on this debt. College student debt is probably the best example. Republicans say, "Oh no! You need to pull yourself
Yeah.
up by your bootstraps. Shut up! Pull yourself up.
Hmm.
Shut up! No! Pay your bills." And you actually don't deserve anything, and you're actually an idiot because you shouldn't have taken the debt out in the first place. That's actually
But
horrible. That's evil, because
yeah.
because Christianity calls usury immoral, and so does Islam. The only
Mm.
mainstream monotheistic religion that does not call usury immoral is Judaism, and I'm just being honest there.
it's
Yeah.
Christianity
funny because also
calls,
Well,
on one side they're like,
know they
yeah,
utilize
you
that
can't
to
do
their
nothing.
advantage.
huh?
On one side they're like, yeah, you can't do nothing. You need to go here and spend all this money so we can teach you how to go into the workforce and continue to not do nothing. And on the other hand, it's like,
Yep,
well, the other side is like, well, you shouldn't do that. I don't know what to tell you, but you gotta make some money now. And
Hmm.
exactly.
it's like,
Hey,
Exactly. And
that's it.
that's
That's
why
it.
it's BS when they say, because whenever I say what I just said, conservatives come back at me and say, well, they had their choice to not go to college.
Not exactly.
Not
Again, when your
ex-
whole pipeline, yeah, it's like the whole pipeline either funnels you to go to college, or basically they tell you, look, if you don't go to
most
college,
people
you're
don't
going
know
to be broke
about
all your life.
trades and
Yeah,
Bingo.
labor
trade
work
school.
Skillshare.
and tech schools and shit like that. Like most people just go and see them dumbass college degrees that they don't really fucking need.
Dude, can Andrew Meyer just
Hmm.
jump on? Like he's having really good takes and he's
I
dead on.
sent them the I
He needs
sent
to
them
jump on.
the link to join. Yeah,
But he's
he's got
right.
it.
He's right. We could pay for the amount of student debt with college endowments that have been left to colleges over the generations. It wouldn't
Right.
even have to come from the tax.
They've got money in the coffers basically, and
Exactly. And they
the
could,
problem is they make more money and they use that money instead to tack on useless amenities. Let's build another student center. Let's
and then
increase the football stadium with
while increasing tuition every year. They do it
year,
every year.
bro.
They increase it yearly and they tell you you
But
need it more and they import
mhm.
more foreign immigrants that are
But you know
undercutting
what
the
they're doing though?
wages.
Here's a problem, and working in research again, I understand this because I've seen academic research. Most of the immigrants that they come in, they use the immigrants to basically trade in their time as like basic debt slaves and wages, just so that they can come in and be assistants for these big expensive grant writers that write these useless grants. Typically, for most of these basic research, most of these basic research studies and situations like this, that again they get awarded a shit ton of money for it, but they're not doing their job. They're not teaching. Instead, they brought in a lot of immigrants to get master's degrees and all this stuff as your teacher's assistants. So the college is basically just getting more money, and they got a big professor that should be teaching, should be handling all of the engagements, just making money sitting in his office writing grants. He's not teaching anybody. The college is still bringing in money. They're making people pay for useless classes that they don't need, and the situation just is spitballs. It you create these useless programs. You make students take classes that they don't need. I mean, come on. Why do you
Well,
need humanities classes for a degree in engineering? Think
and,
about that.
and I'll
Right,
take it a
They're,
step
right.
further. The left wants to act like they're acting in the best interest of black people and all people who don't have totally white skin. But here's
yeah.
the thing. Who are they most negatively impacting when they're importing immigrants that are going to undercut the wages of the black people
The black
that
people
are
that they
doing the
supposed to know.
jobs that use them to get into the middle class? What jobs did
Mhm.
black people used to do? They used to do construction. We
Yep.
used to do farm work. And that's
Right.
not admirable work. I'm not saying that that's what we aspire to be. I'm just saying that those were jobs that we used to elevate ourselves in the middle class.
Shit, some of them
And
motherfuckers be making more money than some of the other jobs
exactly.
out here, especially
And
construction.
nowadays, there's a
Definitely more than
Guatemalan
construction.
worker or an El Salvadorian worker that came across the border yesterday that does it for half the price. So what is the
Yeah,
black guy
exactly.
supposed
With
to
no
do?
no rights, no human.
Nothing.
They don't have to
No,
worry about human
no,
rights
no,
insurance or
no
anything. Pay them
PTO,
cash.
no benefits, straight cash under the table. The corporation doesn't account for their wages, and the corporation makes the money, and the immigrant makes the money, and the black guy is left out, assed out on the street. And I
It's a
think it's
permanent serf
horrible. It's
underclass. That's
horrible.
all you need.
It's
That's
horrible.
all.
And they claim to represent us, and they don't. And they literally fucking don't. And
But
that's
you know
what's
where we
frustrating.
work though, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. What mega corporations, bar none, employ the most black people out of all of them?
What
You
industry?
said major, mega, major.
Major corporations, major multinational corporate entities.
Which ones employ black people?
Yeah.
Probably truck
about that.
driving.
No. You thinking too big, man. Truck driving is when they get grandiose ideas. Man, we're thinking small.
Walmart
and McDonald's.
Walmart.
That's where they want to funnel.
McDonald's,
That's where they want to funnel black people to. They want to funnel black people to the jobs where you need somebody that can speak at least competent English.
Yes.
But at the same time, again, you're not paying out that much in wages or benefits, and there's no chance of them unionizing. I mean, because where else would they go if they decide to strike?
I used to work at Walmart, and I used to tell every one of my coworkers that as us as employees, we were as expendable as the product on the shelves.
Bingo.
And that is still true.
Yep.
Exactly.
But I
worked at Walmart when I was 19. I worked at Walmart when I was 19, 20 for like 4 months before I went off to college. And the way they got rid of the employees on a daily basis, they would fire you like you didn't matter. Like at all.
That's cold, bro.
I worked in the garden center. Everybody that I worked in the garden center with was gone within a month, except me. I came in with like 10, 11 people. They were all replaced within a month. All replaced.
Yeah.
Nobody I came in with still worked there when I left.
Yeah, I mean they really want you. They want you in a replaceable job. They don't. And I don't mean they as in white people. I mean like the powers that be.
Yeah, the corporate, the money, the power brokers.
Because it's so much deeper than just white people. It's so boiled down. Yo, Andrew Meyer.
You got touchdown. We got touchdown.
Hey, let's go, Andrew Meyer.
What's going on, Andrew?
Man, how long were you sitting in the queue? I didn't even notice. I did not even notice you were there.
Good. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Chilling.
It's a lot deeper than it just being white people or something. It's like literally the power structure.
Well, again, white people are the scapegoats.
Yeah, exactly. White people really feel like the scapegoats because a leftist will look at the current situation and say, "Oh, well, no, it's white people that are controlling the corporations." No, I mean, to a certain extent, sure. But it's really the power structure that's running things. Yeah. And what they really want is for you to be a debt slave. That's what the power structure wants. They want you in debt. They want you working check to check. And they don't really want you building wealth. They don't want you rising through the institutions. For sure. Now, you can find ways to do it. That doesn't mean it's impossible. I'm just saying that they don't want you doing that. And the more that you depend on the system and blame racism or sexism or Islamophobia for your shortcomings, the more you're playing into their game. And that's why I get mad. I get mad at my leftist friends who say, "Oh man, this is racism. That's why I'm not where I want to be." It's like, dude, it's not that you're like literally wrong. It's that you're literally playing into the game that they wanted you to play into. You bought into the game and you're playing the game right now. You're doing the racism, sexism game.
I mean, you see that's evident in the media. It's evident in the media. I mean, that's what the forms of demagoguery and chicanery are for. To literally get the population to play into it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To get the population to believe that this is the case, so that they can benefit from it however they see fit, however they need
It's
to
straw man. It's straw man
Yeah.
on a national level, basically. Again, but this is something I said on Mark Lobliner's podcast, man. Look, when you have created this culture where all of a sudden you have this obvious enemy, this obvious target that everybody hates, guess what you can do now? Now you can use that to actually profit off of and build brand loyalty, man. We saw it during the riots. We saw it during the Black Lives Matter stuff, man. Like, look, every corporation was sitting up there having a Black Lives Matter push, man. You couldn't open up you couldn't even play college. I couldn't even kill brown people on Call of Duty without seeing. Now before you pull this gun out and kill people,
Are you
remember cinematic injustice.
Before you pull the trigger, would you like to notate the rate at which black and brown bodies are killed at a disproportionate rate? Like, it's like, oh my God.
Man, they had Black Lives Matter. They had Black Lives Matter merch on 2K in the 2K store.
No, dude, you know they got that on Madden 21, man. Madden 21, you can get the Stop Racism sleeve for your my characters. You can get all this.
Okay, wait,
hold on. The all black Kaepernick jersey, man.
Can I jump onto a new topic on this one? Because this does actually tie in nicely. This ties in nicely to a new topic.
Go ahead and switch the gears.
Anti-racism completely ties in with corporatism. And why is that? Anti-racists, the people that are screaming Black Lives Matter and are pumping their fists in the streets, they think they're revolutionaries and they're not. They're actually literally, they are like the pawns of the corporate structure. Yeah. And when every corporation is doing exactly what you're asking them to do, you're not a revolutionary. You're not. You're not. You're doing something that falls in line with what the corporate structure wants you to do. And they want to feel like revolutionaries. What we're doing is revolutionary. What Nick Fuentes is doing is revolutionary. But
I still hate that nigga though.
I mean,
I still hate rap.
No, that's my dude. I'm not gonna hate on him. You won't catch me hating on him. I love Nick. Nick's my guy. But
no, you're right though. You're right.
But larger point. Personal differences aside, what I'm saying is that when you're fighting against the actual power structure, people will hate you. But when you're BLM marching in the streets, corporations are going to back you, and they're going to make their logo. Yeah, they're going to clap you on, and they're going to change their logo to be a black fist and a rainbow around a black fist randomly. And it's such an inversion of what revolutionary acts look like. Because there's nothing revolutionary about doing exactly what every Fortune 500 company
What did Malcolm X say about the white liberal?
Oh, dude, man, you trot that one out. Everybody loves that one, but I mean, it's true though. It's true. I mean, it's insidious, bro. Like, I mean, that's the number one.
Andrew. If I'm going to be honest here, not trying to be rude here.
Oh no.
But Malcolm X did say similar things about the Jew.
Oh.
Well, he's not wrong. What do you want me to say?
Oh, this stream is gone. Hold on.
No, Andrew's Jewish. Andrew's Jewish. He's cool.
Oh.
He can respond.
We got protection. We're still alive.
No, Andrew's Jewish. He can respond. He's a big boy. But what I'm saying is that Malcolm X said the same things about white liberals that he said in the same interview. He said that generally, it's a white liberal or a Jewish person behind a lot of these movements. So.
I feel like we're still in dangerous territory here, bro. I feel like we needed Lobliner. We needed Lobliner on here to balance the Jew to black ratio. That way, this don't start looking like some black Hebrew Israelite.
Andrew,
shit.
I don't dislike you. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
That's all good. Quickly. I'm going to be doing a debate with Adam Green on the Ralph Retort on Thursday on exactly this.
I literally was hanging out with Ralph last weekend in Phoenix. I love Ralph. Ralph is my guy. And I know Adam Green, he's retweeted me a few times, but Ralph is my dude. I love Ralph. So be nice to Ralph. I don't know Adam that well. But I'm just saying that Malcolm X, he had the same opinions on white liberals as he did Jayish people.
Yeah, like I said, he's he's not wrong. I mean, there's a lot going on in the Jewish community that's a big problem. I talk about that all the time. I don't think it's wrong to bring it up. And actually, I
Okay.
think the ADL, trying to say you can't talk about this stuff, it
Right.
actually does
Okay.
a
Well, the
disservice to
ADL
Jews.
is
It's really bad.
number one. The first issue is if you actually listen. If anybody actually listens to the ADL, chances are, again, you probably don't want their support, or you don't want them talking about your cause anyways, because they're probably sheep. I got to be honest. But
I got mentioned by the SPLC for the first time 3 weeks ago. I was in Austin for a Trump rally, and they used a picture that I was in as a header for an article saying white supremacists gather in state capitals to protest Trump's election. And I was like, wait, I'm literally black. Like, wait, I'm literally not that. Like, I can't be that. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So but Andrew, you're good, man. I'm just messing with you. You and I think, have gotten into it a little bit before on Twitter. I think you were going at Ali or Beardson one time. We're good though, man.
It's all good, brother. I can see people's energy pretty good. I saw that you're a solid guy. I don't have a problem with you. Some of the people that you think are cool, like Malcolm Flex, our friend here, was saying, they're not that cool, bro. So
Yeah.
it's all good. I think you'll enjoy the debate on Thursday.
I'll watch
But
it.
you know what?
I'll watch it.
Yeah, you definitely got to put that out here. But one thing, real quick, switching gears, man. What's up with this whole defend DC shit, man? Like I've been hearing about this. This thing is going a little bit sideways, it seems. Like y'all able to see on the screen?
Yeah, what did the title for the video say? It said Trumpist, and what was it? Right there, Trumpist. Oh, Trumpist in DC. Okay. Trying to get some context.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said again, my chaotic scenes in DC tonight. Police intervening on a regular for the past hour. So it's Proud Boys. Apparently, there's Antifa presence. There's some Black Lives Matter presence, man.
The Groypers are there. The Proud Boys are there.
Shit.
I wanted to be there this weekend, but I just after going to Phoenix, DC for the Million MAGA March in Austin.
I know you were out.
I literally can't afford this. Like, I was like, okay, just be real. You can't do this time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, man. Oh, they got 3%ers. What the heck?
When the 3%ers are there, you know it's real.
Oh my God, man. They're really taking this to the next level, dog.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some ice in my cup. 1 second.
All right.
I gotta jump out. Thanks for having me on, y'all.
Yeah, no problem, Andrew, bro.
Be safe. Take care, bro.
Good to see you pop in, my guy. Man, this is some bullshit, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew it was going to happen, but I feel like it's bait. Like if I'm 110% honest with. All right, now come on now.
Yeah, they doing the most,
bro. They're
doing the most.
Yeah, I don't know who I sided with on this, because I mean, right now, again, the situation is if you gonna get out over some shit, yeah, bro, that's real nasty. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me scroll. That I can't believe that shit's still there. Oh man.
I gotta make a move real quick, but I may or may not be back. If I don't come back though, I definitely catch on the next joint. This was fun.
Hey, I think man, I think we had chopped up enough tonight, man. There's a lot going on, man. And again, my little girl's running around. She's getting hype. I got to put her to bed, bro. Dad duties. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man,
I gotta call my shorty back anyway. She was having some issues, some psychological issues she needed some help with.
Okay. I got you. I saw that link. Hey, I hope
Dr. Q.
That's what I'm saying. For real. Hey, look, thesis statement. When's the thesis?
You said, "Where's the thesis?"
Bro. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. go ahead and go all the way, power high and deep.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be on the next one too. Let me know.
Man, yeah. Don't worry about it, bro.